DL has agreed to a fight between you and Kobe Nichols. If we beat Nichols, we'll be in the top 10.
What are the conditions?
He says there aren't any.
There's always conditions with DL.
I'm sure we'll find out what they are. But we really need this fight.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to Boardwalk Hall in Atlantic City. This should be a very interesting one tonight. 10-round heavyweight fight between 8th-ranked Kobe Nichols and the upstart, the comebacking Andre Bishop.
Well, back in the 1900s, the early 1900s, the 1920s, the 1930s, all those great fighters, they used to move up in weight from lightweight to middleweight to heavyweight, and they used to beat bigger guys. Why? They were faster, they were smarter. Bishop gets a chance to show that he's one of those guys.
Nichols is making his way to the ring. He's about to step into a fight. He looks like he's just out for a stroll.
But with desire to rule in the pursuit of pure power is the path of the fool. We chase crowns till we land face down. My world processions keep weighing us down. The rain clouds, I move like a quiet storm. No shroud, stand proud.
Come on, kid, you got
So we are underway between Andre Bishop and Kobe Nichols, as Bishop looking to carry that unbeaten streak forward here. The trainer of Andre Bishop was talking about the fact that, hey, this is a different beast fighting in the heavyweight division. He wants him to block some of these big blows. Andre Bishop has always had a knack for that. I love the way Andre will look for that uppercut and then deliver it. In a matchup like this, I'm going to assume it's going to be tough to envision a scenario where the power puncher can win on points.
Now I have a scenario for you, Joe. It's not that tough. Let the power puncher score 1 or 2 knockdowns. He's going to be ahead in a hurry.
Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by Andre Bishop. That's a good job by Bishop offensively. Landing his combinations is a key to victory tonight. A stinging uppercut by Andre Bishop. Halfway through round number 1. Oh, and they decide to trade there. Effective work with that flush overhand right. Andre Bishop's the kind of boxer that wants to do just that. Find the target, get the combination working, land both punches. Nice strike after catching one by Andre Bishop. A solid left hand by Nichols. And now he's targeting upstairs. Able to show you his blocking ability. He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by Kobe Nichols. Great work offensively, landing that combination by Andre Bishop. I like that step back right there. Just enough to be out of danger, but still close enough to then land the counterpunch.
Well, that's what happens when you have that kind of experience. You're calm enough to know that range, know where the beginning of the punch and the end of the punch is.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Boardwalk Hall in Atlantic City for our heavyweight main event. Top 10 ranked Kobe Nichols against Andre Bishop, the comeback kid. Teddy Nichols, number 8 in the world, a legitimate heavyweight contender trying to land himself a world championship. Andre Bishop, a former middleweight who went away due to legal problems and now comes back as a contending hopeful in the heavyweight division.
Well, it will be the first time a smaller guy beat a bigger guy if Bishop wins this fight. You go back in the history of this sport, many smaller guys have moved up in weight and been successful. Bishop wants to be added to that list.
Takes one, but gives one. Good work by Kobe Nichols. In a matchup like this, Teddy, with a power puncher against a fast fighter, who has the advantage the longer the fight goes on?
Well, almost always it's going to be the power guy because he's not going at a fast rate. He's saving himself. He's placing his punches. The quick guy, he's letting it all go.
The trainer of Andre Bishop was talking about the fact that, hey, this is a different beast fighting in the heavyweight division. He wants him to block some of these big blows. Good right hand by Andre Bishop. He needs more of that. Oh, good defense there. That was a fine block by Nichols.
Don't let him get to you.
He returns the favor with a right hand of his own.
Keep it clean, guys.
He's showing what a skilled fighter he is with the counterpunching.
Well, the old timers used to say when you're calm in there, when you're in control in there, you can make him do what you want. He made him tie his shoelaces right there.
Well, you look at this. Look at this pace that these two are fighting at so early in the fight. Teddy, each man must have been determined to think they can get the other one out of here early.
Yeah, I want to see who blinks first, though. That's what's interesting to me. Who changes? They can't both keep this up.
The other day when we were talking to Andre Bishop, he said to have success in this fight, I have to land combinations. He landed.
Here we go.
10 rounds slated in the books tonight. Here's the first. Oh, you see him with the left of the head there? Nice block that time. It was intended to the head. That's what Andre Bishop wants to do right there. Land the right hand.
Keep your punches high.
Big puncher here in front of us, going up against the guy who can do a little bit of everything. A boxer, puncher, well-skilled, good athlete, well-conditioned.
Yeah, the big puncher, I think, is going to be in trouble, especially as the fight goes late. He's going to get more and more desperate, and he's going to look for that one bomb. And usually when you know it's coming, you can avoid it.
And coming upon the halfway mark of this 3-minute round. I think Bishop scored really well there. He just damaged his opponent with that power shot upstairs. Oh, that's good stuff. Firing right back with one of his own. Good work by Kobe Nichols.
Uppercut. Uppercut.
Good, solid right hand lands. Somehow he's avoiding going down here. Nichols is in bad shape. Well, good evening and welcome to Boardwalk Hall in Atlantic City. A 10-round heavyweight fight between a top 10 fighter in the world and a comebacking former middleweight prospect as Kobe Nichols takes on Andre Bishop. Teddy, who would have thought Andre Bishop would have an opportunity like this?
Well, you know they say, Joe, good things come to those who wait.
Nichols is hit by a right hand. He is not in good shape. He could be on the deck in moments. No doubt about it, affected by that right hand. If I were him, I'd be hanging on a little bit here. Gets rid of that. It was intended for his head.
Finish with the hook.
Power puncher facing a high stamina guy, a well-conditioned guy. How can the well-conditioned fighter best guard his body so that the power puncher isn't targeting him?
Well, move it. Get on his bicycle a little bit. Don't stay right in front. If that power puncher is the power puncher, that's his strength. But his weakness is he probably has to have you right in front. Give him angles.
Andre Bishop getting back to basics, landing that right hand. Able to land another power shot early on here, Teddy. Does he have to worry about trying to keep up this pace?
No, I don't think so. If he keeps at this pace, he's not going to be around to worry.
Andre Bishop getting to his opponent's head. Nice job by Bishop with the power shot. Well played, straight right hand. Bishop showing you what it takes to be the best in this business. Good, crisp combos. Hi, everybody, and welcome to Boardwalk Hall in Atlantic City. This should be a very interesting one tonight. 10-round heavyweight fight between 8th-ranked Kobe Nichols and the upstart, the comebacking Andre Bishop.
Well, back in the 1900s, the early 1900s, the 1920s, the 1930s, all those great fighters, they used to move up in weight from lightweight to middleweight to heavyweight, and they used to beat bigger guys. Why? They were faster, they were smarter. Bishop gets a chance to show that he's one of those guys.
Good headshot by Andre Bishop. That's a damaging blow. And right from the start, he's throwing the power punches and landing them.
I think he has a date and he wants to get to it.
The left hand coming into play by Andre Bishop. Now look at him. He does not look good on the back end of that hook coming home. Right there, and it worked. After being rocked, now he gets his man.
At this point, it's not about the skills and the abilities of these two fighters. It's about the dreams of them, and one of them is being eliminated.
Zones in on that right hand, and yet another big shot comes in. Down he goes. He went down. Down, but not out. Bishop gets up on his feet.
Right now, what he has to do is he has to kill a little bit of time. He's got to move his head. He's got to be defensive-minded, clear those cobwebs a little bit, then think about winning the round later.
Well, this is why. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Boardwalk Hall in Atlantic City for our heavyweight main event. Top 10 ranked Kobe Nichols against Andre Bishop, the comeback kid. Teddy Nichols, number 8 in the world, a legitimate heavyweight contender trying to land himself a world championship. Andre Bishop, a former middleweight who went away due to legal problems and now comes back as a contending hopeful in the heavyweight division.
Well, it won't be the first time a smaller guy beat a bigger guy if Bishop wins this fight. You go back in the history of this sport, many smaller guys have moved up in weight and been successful. Bishop wants to be added to that list.
He is damaged badly there. He may hit the floor. Oh, he's hurt right there. He is hurt.
Joe, in this kind of situation, it's kind of...
Big shot he just scored with. Is this the end for Andre Bishop now? He has some questions to answer after being floored by that power punch. This is nothing new to Bishop. He's been down in life and inside the ring, and he's gotten up.
He knows how to behave. He's been in those circumstances outside the ring, and that will serve him right here.
The trainer of Andre Bishop was talking about the fact that, hey, this is a different beast fighting in the heavyweight division. He wants him to block some of these big blows. Nichols has got to be feeling the sting of that big, powerful hook. Oh, what a hook upstairs. How about a return to... Oh, that's got to hurt. Oh, and he goes down again. The question is, can he rise up and continue on?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
No blaming the referee for that one. Andre Bishop knocked out by Kobe Nichols. Well, good evening and welcome to Boardwalk Hall in Atlantic City. A 10-round heavyweight fight between a top 10 fighter in the world and a comebacking former middleweight prospect as Kobe Nichols takes on Andre Bishop. Teddy, who would have thought Andre Bishop would have an opportunity like this?
Well, you know they say, Joe, good things come to those who wait. Good things come to those who overcome. He has overcome, he has waited, and he has his moment.
There's that overhand right. The trainer of Andre Bishop was talking about the fact that, hey, this is a different beast fighting in the heavyweight division. He wants him to block some of these big blows.
Come on!
So, Teddy, here we have a power puncher against a fast and speedy fighter. And if you're the speedy fighter in a matchup against a power puncher, what are you trying to accomplish early on?
Well, you want to stay on the outside where you can use that speed a little bit. And you want to make sure you don't get trapped. Don't let them get you into close places.
A hammering hook to the head by Andre Bishop. Able to land the hook to the head.
Shake it off.
There's a straight right hand. There's the headshot, but he parries it away. And he engages in the clinch. Nice work on the right hand by Kobe Nichols. Took a shot, now he gives a left. 10 clicks of the talk. Nichols is showing that walking stick right now, utilizing the jab. Round comes to an end. Joe and Teddy with you here ringside. Teddy, you know, you really got to admire how accurate he is. I mean, he makes the most of what he throws.
Yeah, he makes it count. This is a guy who doesn't want to waste anything.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to Boardwalk Hall in Atlantic City. This should be a very interesting one tonight. 10-round heavyweight fight between 8th-ranked Kobe Nichols and the upstart, the comebacking Andre Bishop.
Well, back in the 1900s, the early 1900s, the 1920s, the 1930s, all those great fighters, they used to move up in weight from lightweight to middleweight to heavyweight, and they used to beat bigger guys. Why? They were faster, they were smarter. Bishop gets a chance to show that he's one of those guys.
More than one punch downstairs, that can be damaging.
Let's see some more head
The
movement.
trainer of Andre Bishop was talking about the fact that, hey, this is a different beast fighting in the heavyweight division. He wants him to block some of these big blows. That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by Andre Bishop. What's the concern defensively when you're a speedy fighter, a fast fighter against a power puncher?
Usually, Joe, you don't want to get caught stepping out, because when you're a fast guy, you want to get off and you want to get the heck away from the guy that's powerful. Don't get caught backing out.
Nichols is really in position to control things in this fight if he can do what he did just there, and that's land a good, solid jab. There's the hook by Andre Bishop. That was well scored. That's a big right hand. Look at this, another power punch able to land. We're early on in this fight. He's going for it.
Yeah, you wonder if he's got a car waiting outside.
This is what Andre Bishop talked to us about. He said if I could target any one punch, it's going to be that big hook. Well, hit the target that time. And now he scores well with a straight right. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Boardwalk Hall in Atlantic City for our heavyweight main event. Top 10 ranked Kobe Nichols against Andre Bishop, the comeback kid. Teddy Nichols, number 8 in the world, a legitimate heavyweight contender trying to land himself a world championship. Andre Bishop, a former middleweight who went away due to legal problems and now comes back as a contending hopeful in the heavyweight division.
Well, it will be the first time a smaller guy beat a bigger guy if Bishop wins this fight. You go back in the history of this.
What a big shot, and a big punch puts him down.
Get up. 2, 3, 4. Get up, damn it.
Teddy Bishop beats the count, but how does he look to you?
He looks like a guy who's wondering what happened, and that's where the job of the corner comes in when he gets back to the corner. Tell him why he got hit.
Gotta protect yourself.
What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by Andre Bishop. See, this is where Andre Bishop carries that speed from his middleweight days forward. Even though he's a heavyweight now, you can see how quickly he can deliver that hook. A headshot blocked. So, Teddy, here we have a power puncher against a fast and speedy fighter. What are some of the first things you look for in a matchup like this?
Well, I'm looking for the fast guy to stay on the outside. When there's distance, you can use that speed. You don't want to be cramped where the other fighter can use his power.
That's a good job by Bishop offensively. Landing his combinations is a key to victory tonight. Comes right back at him with a left hand. Bishop's putting his punches together now. That's a nice combination. They trade shots. He comes back with a right hand.
Like that.
Bishop needs to prove to so many right now that all the hype is justified. Everybody talks about this guy with all his potential. Now comes the time. Well, good evening and welcome to Boardwalk Hall in Atlantic City. A 10-round heavyweight fight between a top 10 fighter in the world and a comebacking former middleweight prospect as Kobe Nichols takes on Andre Bishop. Teddy, who would have thought Andre Bishop would have an opportunity like this?
Well, you know they say, Joe, good things come to those who wait. Good things come to those who overcome. He has overcome, he has waited, and he has his moment.
Scored well upstairs with the right hand. Nichols has got to deal with a cut cheek. Blocking that punch. Very good defense by Nichols. Nichols is nailed by a huge hook. Oh, he is stunned. He could go down. Oh! And that shot puts Andre Bishop down.
Now his personality hurts him because he's going to want to get right after the guy, and he shouldn't.
Get up!
Well, this is like a microcosm of his life. He's been down outside the ring before and has gotten up too.
And that will serve him because he has survived very difficult things outside the ring, and he is thinking of that right now, believe me.
It's what the old-timers want to see. Combination punching by Nichols.
That's it!
Blocks away that head. Big shot there. And he goes down again. Will he get up from this? Andre Bishop had to fight two men tonight, arguing with the referee over fouls early.
I want to see some head movement out there.
Well, they're scheduled to spend a half an hour swapping leather. This a 10-rounder. And now a well-placed hook to the head. Nichols is hurt by a superb hook to the head. When a high-stamina fighter is fighting another guy who's very well-conditioned, is there any tendency for maybe some doubts to creep into his mind?
Yeah, there always are. Because you always want to have the edge. We're human beings. Boxers are no different. They want to say they have a little edge in that area. But they need to know that this is exactly what they're ready to do.
Bishop's getting himself into the mix now, landing that left hand.
Keep your head moving.
Unload.
Come on.
Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by Andre Bishop. Hooks to the head. Frustrating his opponent with great defense. Nice strike after catching one by Kobe Nichols. I think Bishop scored really well there. Nichols is crushed by a big left hand. Oh, he's hurt right there. He is hurt. You know, his opponent's doing a good job of just being patient now and looking for that one good shot.
Well, you know, the landscape of this business, the history of this business is littered with guys that they've had someone hurt, they get a little careless, they get caught. He better watch out that he doesn't get put on that landscape.
Bishop went out there. Hi, everybody, and welcome to Boardwalk Hall in Atlantic City. This should be a very interesting one tonight. 10-round heavyweight fight between 8th-ranked Kobe Nichols and the upstart, the comebacking Andre Bishop.
Well, back in the 1900s, the early 1900s, the 1920s, the 1930s, all those great fighters, they used to move up in weight from lightweight to middleweight to heavyweight, and they used to beat bigger guys. Why? They were faster, they were smarter. Bishop gets a chance to show that he's one of those guys.
Look at that! The hook came home with ease. Power puncher versus the high stamina fighter. How does the high stamina fighter want this fight to unfold as it goes longer?
Well, the high stamina fighter, what he wants to do is he wants to get a lead. Get the lead, go out there quick out of the gate, and then later on you have the power puncher looking for one shot at a time. he's going to be searching them all night, and he's never going to find them.
Good block there by Kobe Nichols. Did you see that? Andre Bishop is on the receiving end of a power shot that scored the knockdown. Well, we know he can get up. What we don't know is how steady he will be on those legs.
But we know his personality. He's an offensive-minded fighter, and he has to control that right now. Right now, he has to think about defense.
Oh, and there you go. Andre Bishop once again will have to dig deep. Bishop goes down yet again. Well, it seemed like the referee was going to be the big story tonight, but in the end, it was Kobe Nichols and his power, knocking out Andre Bishop. Good evening, everybody, and in Atlantic City for our heavyweight main event. Top 10 ranked Kobe Nichols against Andre Bishop, the comeback kid. Teddy Nichols, number 8 in the world, a legitimate heavyweight contender trying to land himself a world championship. Andre Bishop, a former middleweight who went away due to legal problems and now comes back as a contending hopeful in the heavyweight division.
Well, it won't be the first time a smaller guy beat a bigger guy if Bishop wins this fight. You go back in the history of this sport, many smaller guys have moved up in weight and been successful. Bishop wants to be added to that list.
Two guys that can really take each other out. What's the best means of defense?
Well, if one guy says to himself, I'm not the power puncher, then he has to be smart. He has to be technically solid in all areas. He's going to have the edge.
Good flush shot by Andre Bishop. Teddy, I don't think he's got visions of sticking around too long. He's landed power punches early.
Yeah, he wants to make it a quick night's work.
Andre Bishop getting to his opponent's head. Nice job by Bishop with the power shot. Fine looking right. He is not in good shape. He could be. There it is! Andre Bishop rocked by that power punch. Bishop is down. This is nothing new to Bishop. He's been down in life and inside the ring, and he's gotten up.
He knows how to behave. He's been in those circumstances outside the ring, and that will serve him right here.
You remember when Andre Bishop was a good, hard-charging middleweight prospect? He was a great combination puncher. That's what he's doing now as a heavyweight here. He's jumping all over him now. Nichols is nailed by that shot. Absolutely right. What a great round this has turned into. After doing the hurting, now he's the one hurt.
Joe, this is about wit, grit, and spit. This is about fighting.
Oh, he just ate a big uppercut right there. He had no idea it was coming his way. He does not look good at all. Well, good evening and welcome to Boardwalk Hall in Atlantic City. A 10-round heavyweight fight between a top 10 fighter in the world and a comebacking former middleweight prospect as Kobe Nichols takes on Andre Bishop. Teddy, who would have thought Andre Bishop would have an opportunity like this?
Well, you know they say, Joe, good things come to those who wait. Good things come to those who overcome. He has overcome, he has waited, and he has his moments.
Up top with the right hand. How about that left right there? Look at this swarming attack. Nichols is taking a barrage of punches. He could go down.
Looks like my screen door on my back porch. I mean, the mosquitoes, there's so many of them, and there's little holes. Some are getting through.
Keep your punches high. Keep it clean now.
Uppercut absolutely rocked him. Boy, I don't like the way his legs look at all right now. Boy, he was hurt, but that is hard to believe right there. It seemed to be a clean body shot, but yet the referee is deducting a point for a low blow against Andre Bishop. Nichols is sitting back right now, Teddy, and looking for that counterpunch opportunity, isn't he?
Yeah, that's exactly what he's doing. He's waiting, you know, he sees that his opponent is in his armory, so to speak. You know, he's in his castle. He's getting him to come out of his castle. He wants him to come out of his castle, so now he can attack.
He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by Kobe Nichols. Can you believe that? What a change in momentum. Wow! Oh, this is going to be close. He may be able to survive the round, but he has gone down now.
The shots were low, guys.
I know, kid, I know. The Queen's got this referee in his pocket.
Dad's his condition for giving me this fight. I lose. Nah, ain't gonna happen.
That's right, kid. You're gonna wear this guy out, okay? Keep moving. Keep that jab in his face. Counter upstairs when he opens up the punch. Do not go to the body. Upstairs, you got it?
I got it. Stay upstairs.
A new round underway here. Bishop's hoping that he doesn't make a defensive flaw like he did in the last round. That cost him a knockdown.
See, that's where another set of eyes come in. That's where you depend on your corner. They're calm enough. They can see something that you didn't see. As hopefully the corner has told him what he did wrong.
Keep that head moving.
Good scoring shot. It was a straight right. The trainer of Andre Bishop was talking about the fact that, hey, this is a different beast fighting in the heavyweight division. He wants him to block some of these big blows. Solid. Wow, is this good stuff? What good stuff? He just scored the knockdown after being knocked down earlier.
Joe, that's incredible. And the knockdown earlier actually set up this knockdown because his opponent, he got a little reckless, a little careless.
So he goes down, but able to get up to his feet. Teddy, what should he be thinking about now?
Well, right now, just surviving, but if he survives, then he better...
And banging away he goes. And he goes down for a second time. Does he have enough this time to rise up and continue on?
2, 3, 4.
Thanks to some poor refereeing, Andre Bishop strayed away from the body shots. Still, he was able to earn the knockout victory against Kobe Nichols.
Andre, I know you don't want to fight your brother, but I remind you, this meeting was not my idea. It was Raymond's.
I need this fight, Dre. The public has doubts about who deserves the fight for the title, me or you.
You stole your brother's thunder, Andre.
Man, I didn't steal anything.
It's not about that. I've been Big Baby Bishop ever since you won the gold medal. I never had a chance to be anything else, never even had a chance to be my own man.
Sorry, Raymond. I didn't mean to...
As my brother, you owe me the chance to prove myself.
I think the same thing. He's your brother. Well, he's been like a son to me. That's why part of me keeps wondering how the hell did we get to this point? It's not going to do us any good to worry about it. I mean, we're here. Raymond isn't worried. Raymond's wanted this opportunity his entire life, since the two of you were kids. He's bigger than you, but he wants to shine brighter than you. He wants to get out from under your shadow. So he's going to fight like hell. He's got something to prove to the world, to himself. You've got to give this 100%. You're not going to be doing Raymond or yourself any favors by taking it easy on him, or by looking for a way out. You got to give it 100%.
Brian Kenny back here in our Friday Night Fight studios. Andre Bishop's latest win over top contender Kobe Nichols puts him squarely in the heavyweight title picture. After years of dominance by the champion, Isaac Frost, we now have a situation where both Bishop brothers are considered legitimate challengers for the title. The surprising news from the offices of promoter D.L. McQueen this week is that the Bishop brothers have signed to fight each other, a heavyweight eliminator that's already being billed as sibling rivalry. The winner will earn the right to face Frost in what could be the biggest championship fight in decades.
The MGM Grand here in Las Vegas, site to one of the most unique fights that we've ever brought you. Brother against brother, estranged and at odds, now against each other. As the older brother, Andre Bishop, takes on his heavyweight contending younger brother, Raymond Bishop, in an eliminator fight. For the winner, a chance for the world champion and a date with Isaac Frost. Teddy, sizes up for me.
Well, Joe, it's not easy. Not only do you have to deal with blood, fighting your own blood, you have to deal with controlling your emotions, but you have to deal with the fact that both these fighters, both these brothers, know each other so well. They've sparred together. They've hung out together. They've been in the gym since they were kids. They know all the tendencies of each other. It's going to be like looking in the mirror. The only thing, this time you look in the mirror, you might not like what you're seeing.
All right, fellas, let's have a good, clean fight. Touch them up and let's go.
I want to see that.
Here we go. Round number one. Brother versus brother. Bishop versus Bishop for a chance to fight for the heavyweight championship of the world.
Move your head. Hey, you got some of that too. Let's go.
Well-targeted left hand by Raymond Bishop. A little head hunting with the right. Bishop's landing a combination here. That's what he does when he's at his very best. Takes one, but gives one. Good work by Andre Bishop. You remember when Andre Bishop was a good, hard-charging middleweight prospect? He was a great combination puncher. That's what he's doing now as a heavyweight here. Good work defensively by Raymond Bishop. Plus, he landed that counterpunch.
Yeah, and he forced him to punch. He made him, he drew it out of him, and then he timed him beautifully.
What a damaging blow. Nice hook upstairs.
What's going on, kid? You look like crap out there. I mean, let's pick it up, okay? He might be your little brother. He's got a big punch. And he's gonna put you on your ass if you're not careful. So let's get it together. Now!
I've been Big Baby Bishop ever since you won the gold medal. I never had a chance to be anything else. Never even had a chance to be my own man.
Here we go. Round 2 is underway.
Come on, cover up.
And Bishop is stunned. He just took a... Wow. And Bishop goes down.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's done.
It's okay. Fight's over. Stay there.
You alright, Dre? Sorry I had to knock you out, big brother.
Brian Kenny back here on Friday Night Fights. A shocking turn of events in the battle between the Bishop brothers this past weekend as Raymond knocks out his older brother, Andre. Andre was unable to beat the count after a big right hand from Big Baby in the second round. The stage is now set for a heavyweight showdown between Raymond Bishop and the champion, Isaac Frost.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the MGM Grand here in Las Vegas. As the title challenger, Raymond Bishop takes on the ultimate intimidator, the world champion, Isaac Frost. Teddy, Frost is what he is, pure power and pure violence.
But there's hope for Bishop, and there's history for Bishop. All he has to do is look back at some of the fights in the history of this sport. Look back at Liston and Ali. Sonny Liston was every bit as intimidating as Frost. He was the one who originated the term intimidator in this sport. And Bishop has to do what Ali did. Stay away, be faster, be smarter, be the winner.
Frost's unpredictability belies his ring walk focus. He is ready for action.
Introducing first, hailing out of Philadelphia, Raymond Big Baby Bishop. And fighting out of the red corner, the reigning, defending heavyweight champion of the world, Isaac Frost.
All right, fellas. Let's have a good, clean fight. Touch him up and let's go.
The start of round 1 for the heavyweight title between Isaac Frost, the champ, and the inspired challenger, Raymond Bishop.
Keep on, keep on.
He did not see that Big shot comes crashing home. Perfectly executed combination. Raymond Bishop's down. He's going to have to beat the count.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Well, there's a question to be answered now with Raymond Bishop, and it's pretty simple. Can he fight on? Can he go on and pull out this fight after being knocked down? An ugly situation has developed here. The paramedics are rushing into the ring.
Come on, Ray, get up, man.
Bishop is absolutely motionless.
Give us some room, people. We need to work.
Isaac, do you feel bad about what happened tonight?
Do I feel bad? No, that's not how this works. This is called boxing. Let me do this. Listen, I'm not gonna cry every time some clown gets hurt, right? Raymond Bishop knew the risks when he stepped into the ring with me. Maybe if he ever wakes up, I'll knock some sense into his stupid ass.
Tell DL he could have whatever he wants. Get me in the ring with Frost.
I know emotions are running high right now, but in the heat of battle, people say things, ugly things. That's all for now. Please. Tell Andre Bishop he doesn't have anything I want.
Everybody wants this fight to happen.
I don't. Candace, could you send Franco to escort my daughter out? Good night, Megan.
Good night, DL.
Good night, Ms. McQueen.
Franco, my father's letting you go down for setting up Andre Bishop.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You will. I'll show myself out.
If I'm going down for the Bishop job, you're going with me. You gave the order.
What the hell are you talking about?
Your daughter just told me that I'm going down for setting up Bishop? How does she even know about that?
Down. She doesn't know anything.
Don't fuck with me, McQueen.
Nobody can prove anything. It's your word against the next con. We're fine.
I still don't like her sniffing around.
Excuse me. I forgot my phone.
If I'm going down for the Bishop job, you're going with me.
I believe Andre Bishop has something you want.
Megan, you can't do this. Megan! Megan! I have to admit, I did not want this fight to happen. Even though both fighters wanted it. Even though the public wanted it. And even though I would have made a ridiculous amount from it, I did not want this fight to happen because I did not want to risk two tragedies happening to the same family. But we know Raymond Bishop, a fine boxer, a fine young man, is going to recover fully from his injuries. I am proud to announce DL McQueen Promotions is bringing you the fight the challenger has been demanding. The fight the champion has been demanding. The fight you have been demanding. Isaac Frost versus Andre Bishop for the heavyweight championship of the world. May the best man win.
We welcome you to Las Vegas, where the heavyweight championship of the world is on the line. Isaac Frost looks to defend his title against Andre Bishop. Joe Tessitore and Teddy Atlas with you ringside. And who would have ever thought we would see this in the career of Andre Bishop? The comeback kid, now looking for revenge. They say it's best served chilled. Here, it's red hot. We know what happened to his younger brother, Raymond. He was beaten down by Isaac Frost. Now Andre tries to save the family name.
And we also know that, of course, emotions run high. Of course, you want to be passionate about what you do. You want to get after somebody, but in this sport, emotions can be your worst enemy. He's got to control those emotions.
Frost making his way to the ring now, and you can see how focused he is on the task at hand.
Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, the challenger, Andre Bishop. And fighting out of the red corner, the reigning, defending, heavyweight champion of the world, Isaac Frost.
Okay. This is good. This is good. Any questions from the challenger? Any questions from the champion?
Yeah, I got one. How's little Raymond doing?
Okay. Break it up. I want to see a nice, clean fight. Touch up.
This guy is a friggin' animal. Don't even try to win the first couple of rounds. Just survive. Let him tire himself out.
Yeah, I got it.
I mean it, kid. This guy's a friggin' animal. You seen what he done to Raymond? Use your feet. Keep your hands up. Stick around for a couple of rounds and he'll get frustrated. I guarantee you.
I got it, Gus.
Underway between the unstoppable, intimidating heavyweight champion Isaac Frost and Andre Bishop. His brother Raymond didn't survive that first round. How will Andre fare? Typically in a fight like this, when we have a power puncher against a real high stamina, well-conditioned fighter, what adjustments do you usually see made throughout the fight?
Well, one of the adjustments is on the side of the power puncher. He may find out that he better stop looking for home runs, stop swinging for the fences. He may have to adjust his game where he's using the jab more, looking for singles and doubles, not just that big one over the fence.
Bishop isn't doing a thing. He's just standing there. What in the world is he doing?
Well, what he's doing is he's telling you, I'm not confident. I'm not sure of myself. I don't know what to do.
Good flush shot upstairs. Good combination punching by Isaac Frost there. The big man can put his punches together.
Come on, you know what to do. Get after him.
We count down the final moments of this round. When the dangerous power-punching world champion Isaac Frost fought Raymond Bishop, Andre's younger brother, he had damaged him at this point of the fight. Not the case tonight, as Andre is playing it safe.
Well, I think what the case is tonight is Bishop learned from the mistakes of his younger brother. He's not making those mistakes. He's not standing in front of the bigger Frost too long. He's controlling his ego. He's keeping it all about business.
Yeah, right. I want to see.
Something about Isaac Frost. He just knows how to get after it early on. The good news for Andre Bishop is he survived the first round. Remember, his brother didn't do that against Isaac Frost. The trainer of Andre Bishop was talking about the fact that, hey, this is a different beast fighting in the heavyweight division. He wants him to block some of these big blows. Dismisses his opponent's headshot. Halfway through this round. His opponent wanted the body. He wouldn't give it to him. Frost putting. Let's see if Bishop can survive this. He just took a big shot.
I think he can survive it. Why? Because he has all that amateur experience. He's been in this position before.
Just 10 seconds to go here in the second round. So the round.
Good work, kid. Beautiful work. Like we talked about. He's slowing down a bit. So let's help him out a little. What do you say? I want you to go downstairs and give him some power shots now. I want you to chop that wood for 3 rounds. Got it? Knock the air out of his lungs. 3 rounds. Power shots. Pound that body. You got it?
I got it. Pound that body.
Good man.
Bishop's recovered nicely here. The start of this round, and he is proving to me at least that what happened in that last round is having no effect on this round. Oh, that's good stuff. Fire it right back with one of his own. Good work by Andre Bishop. Bishop's defense. Is it ever good? Look at how easy he's able to block those punches. His opponent dazed and stunned. Isaac Frost lands a damaging blow to the head. Another huge shot comes in early on in this fight. He is damaged badly there. He may hit the floor. Clearly hurt, but holding on.
He's hugging him like he just got home for Christmas.
Hey, keep your hands up!
Bishop's combination punching is just perfect there. 3 punches landing. Frost scoring with that right hand. Right to the belt line. Good smooth work by Andre Bishop. That classic counter punch.
Yeah, what he did was he pulled that right shoulder back. You know, he just pulled it back, gave him the left shoulder, and then gave the right hand.
Isaac Frost knows how to do everything. But throwing a right hand like that, that's one of his specialties. Final minute of a round that'll go down in the history books. Well placed, well-timed combo up top. Good solid uppercut from Isaac Frost, wasn't it? Good left hand by Frost. Bishop's the target of a hook. Good job by Isaac Frost. He landed that hook very well that time. All of a sudden, a glimmer of hope for Andre Bishop. That was a good body shot. Really good work right there, landing the 2 punches in sequence by Andre Bishop. Great hook to the head that time. Wow! And Bishop goes down.
He's been here before. He knows what to do.
So Bishop gets up and beats the count, but now comes the critical time.
Now he has to do 2 things. One, he has to survive, kill a little bit of time, and understand why he got put down in the first place so he don't make the same mistake.
Brings a big power punch. It landed well.
When we were talking about getting into the kitchen, he went in there and he tore apart that kitchen.
Bishop just absorbed a huge punch. Oh! Bishop is down. Can he get up? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, we know he can get up. What we don't know is how steady he will be on those legs.
But we know his personality. He's an offensive-minded fighter, and he has to control that right now. Right now, he has to think about defense.
Well done, 3-punch series of punches there by Andre. Wow! Trouble time for Bishop. He's going to have to beat the count.
You wonder whether or not he's going to panic here, or whether or not he's going to grab on the way he should.
And it's over! This fight is over! Bishop's unable to get himself a world title here tonight. Comes up short.
You only get so many of these chances. Sometimes you only get one. You know that's what he's going to be thinking about as he lays his head on his pillow tonight.
Good work, kid. Beautiful work. Like we talked about. He's slowing down a bit. So let's help him out a little. What do you say? I want you to go downstairs and give him some power shots now. I want you to chop that wood for 3 rounds. Got it? Knock the air out of his lungs. 3 rounds.
And round number 3 is underway. Nice job there hooking to the body. Well, there's one way to slow the champ. Andre Bishop with a stinging body shot to Isaac Frost. Good-looking uppercut that time. Andre Bishop's bodywork is now having quite an effect on Frost. He is slowing down a bit. Exchange. Wow! And Bishop goes down. Well, this is like a microcosm of his life. He's been down outside the ring before and has gotten up too.
And that will serve him because he has survived very difficult things outside the ring, and he is thinking of that right now. Believe me.
Oh! Andre Bishop hits the deck.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Bishop able to get back on his feet, but will he be steady on those feet?
I think he will, and believe it or not, I think there may be an opportunity for him to catch his opponent coming in a little reckless.
The trainer of Andre Bishop was talking about the fact that, hey, this is a different beast fighting in the heavyweight division. He wants him to block some of these big blows. Goes up top with the right hand. There was a moment in that last round that Andre Bishop would like to have back. Trainer Gus Parisi is reminding him of it.
Yeah, well, he never saw the punch. He was throwing a jab, and he got timed with a perfect right hand. It's the job. It's the eyes of Gus now that he has to depend on.
Nice work. Nice work. Just like that, Isaac. Just like that. Keep sticking that jab and setting up the power shot. You got that? I want you to keep popping that fucking jab in this guy's face all night long.
I don't know that there's any hope here as we start this new round. He's been knocked down numerous times already tonight, including the last one.
And I'm sure on that fateful night with Corrales and Castillo, when Corrales had already been on the floor 2 times, his mouthpiece was out, it looked like it was over. I'm sure nobody thought that it was only beginning. And it was. Corrales came back and scored a knockout.
Crashes home with the uppercut.
Defense! Good defense!
The other day when we were talking to Andre Bishop, he said to have success in this fight, I have to land combinations. He landed a good one there. Solid left hand to the head. And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the head. Right back to it to the head. And Bishop is stunned. He just took a huge punch. He got rocked. He just got rocked, and he's still taking punches.
The only way right now is to grab on a little bit, stop this flow.
Well, it's a tough moment for Andre Bishop right now. He's hurt. I can hear his corner saying, spit out your mouthpiece. They're just looking for... Wow. Wow. Bishop is on the floor.
And he's got to have the instinct of grabbing right now, not going right after the guy.
Get up, damn it! Focus! Get up!
It's over. This fight is over. Bishop's unable to get him.
Good work, kid.
And round number 3 is underway. That's a good job by Bishop offensively. Landing his combinations is a key to victory tonight. You remember when Andre Bishop was a good, hard-charging middleweight prospect? He was a great combination puncher. That's what he's doing now as a head. Wow! Down goes Andre Bishop.
Get out of there! 2, come on, get to your feet! 4, 5, hurry, get up!
This is nothing new to Bishop. He's been down in life and inside the ring, and he's gotten up.
He knows how to behave. He's been in those circumstances outside the ring, and that will serve him right here.
Oh, and he digs in with a body shot, does Andre Bishop against Isaac Frost. Oh! And that shot puts Andre Bishop down.
Now his personality hurts him because he's going to want to get right after the guy, and he shouldn't.
Stand!
Andre Bishop back up, but is he back in this fight?
I think he could still be dangerous. A wounded animal is always something you have to be cautious with. And right now, Andre Bishop can be dangerous, can catch his opponent, maybe coming in a little reckless.
To the head he goes with a wow. Andre Bishop is floored.
This is not the first time that he's been on the canvas, so he will not panic.